So, welcome everybody. This is Prageet and Julieanne from the Stargate Experience, and we're so excited to be with our friend Michelle Karen. We're going to be doing a workshop together on February the 3rd.
Yeah, so we're going to be exploring the astrology of 2024, and we're really excited. Then we're going to be doing a Stargate meditation where we're actually going to feel the energies of some of these planets and some of the pulse of the astrological influences. So welcome, Michelle.
Thank you so much, Prageet. Thank you so much, Julieanne. I'm so excited to be here because 2024 is a year like we have never ever seen before. And what is so significant this year is that Pluto is going to enter Aquarius twice. So we had a little taste of that in 2023 for just 2.5 months. And then it went back into Capricorn where it had been since 2008. And this year on the 20th of January, it shifted to Aquarius. It will stay there until the 1st of September. Then it will go back for one last time into Capricorn, and then it will really enter Aquarius on the 19th of November 2024, and it will be there for until 2043. So this is going to be a very long-lasting, significant cycle that is going to bring power to the people. And, during Pluto in the Capricorn, we saw a lot of the old structures collapsing. We saw a lot of the corruption emerging. We became more and more conscious of what had been happening behind the scenes. And with Pluto in Aquarius, it's really going to be power to the people. And we are really entering the age of taking full responsibility for ourselves and not necessarily waiting for somebody to save us or somebody to lead us or somebody to tell us what to do or how to do it. So we are really going to be the ones we have been waiting for all this time. And this is going to be a huge jump in the evolution of humanity in the sense of becoming accountable for everything we have created and knowing that we can create something different. And what is also very significant is that we are entering this year, the year of the wood dragon in Chinese astrology, and which is usually more a year of peace. It's a year where there's a lot of negotiations, there's a lot of wanting peace and cooperation, communicating more, negotiating more, understanding each other better. And Jupiter is also going to enter Gemini this year, and that's another important cycle because that has to do with communication, that has to do with understanding, that has to do with tolerance and seeing different points of view. And it's not I'm right, you're wrong. It's like, let's work together and let's try to find a solution that works for everybody. So, and then we have 4 eclipses this year, and the 2 first ones in April and May are going to be, I mean, I've never seen anything like that. It's like absolutely a new beginning. It's like there was before and there's after. And it's like a reset, restarting, really understanding with all the wisdom that we have acquired in the past years and all the difficulties we have encountered and all the restrictions, the frustrations. Now it's like, okay, we know enough. We don't want to repeat the past. We want to move forward in a positive way, constructively. How can we do that all together? Because Pluto in Aquarius has to do with fraternity, brotherhood, sisterhood. We are in this together. And we saw that during COVID. It was not one country, one people, it was the whole world experienced the same thing all at once. So everybody was in the same boat and we had to find solutions. And now 2024 is an absolute turning point year. And we're probably going to see leaders who are younger. We are going to have There could be in the next 20 years issues with artificial intelligence, because that's going to become probably coming to the forefront more. There's also going to be questions with extraterrestrial activity, because that's also very connected to Aquarius. But basically, Aquarius, if you look at the zodiac, there's only 3 signs that are represented by humans. There's the Geminis, you know, the 2 twins. There is Virgo, the Virgin, and there is Aquarius, the grown man who is pouring the water of knowledge unto the earth. It's really the time now to embrace the noble man, our true humanity that the I Ching talks about, that all the sacred texts talk about. So this is our time of maturity as humans and owning our divinity in a beautiful way, powerful way.
Yeah, what you're saying is very much in alignment with what I've heard our guide Alcazar and Cryon talking about. It's really time for change, for stepping up. And Alcazar's also said it's going to be a chaotic year as well. So there's going to be highs and lows. And I'm really looking forward to when you share in more detail how it's going to affect us on a more personal level, so that we can all really tune in. And what
You
I
know,
found, when you know that something is about to happen, then when it happens, you say, oh, great, this is happening. Whether it's a high or a low, you feel like, okay, we're in the flow. This is all right.
and you know, I think it's going to be chaotic for those people who are just waking up now, you know, and who really have not been prepared to the big consciousness shift that is occurring. But for those of us, which I believe is pretty much everybody here, we have been prepared for decades already. We have done the work. We are the light bearers, and actually, a lot of people are going to turn to us for guidance and comfort and you know, solace, because they won't fully understand what's happening, but we can help them navigate those changes in an elegant way, and in a way where we are not so immersed in the ups and downs, that we can flow with things harmoniously and come out the other side stronger, better, more mature, more responsible, more aware.
Yeah, one of the things Alcazar's been stressing for this last year is community,
Mhm.
supporting each other, connecting,
Absolutely.
communicating. Yeah.
Absolutely. And yeah, communication is going to be very high on the list this year, because both with Pluto in Aquarius, Aquarius has to do with the internet also, everything having to do with technology and how we can know in one side of the earth what's happening in the other side of the earth. And also Jupiter in Gemini, that has to do also very much with communication. Jupiter is the planet of philosophy, sacred texts, religion, organized religion, but Gemini is about curiosity, connecting, little information. And you put that together, then we are going to want to infuse our daily life and the curiosity we have with also a higher consciousness, a higher understanding. And of course, Wood the Dragon, which also has to do with communication and negotiations. So I think it's going to be a very exciting year, because it's going to be a year of novelty. It's going to be a year of creativity, of finding solutions and unheard of solutions to situations. The sky will be the limit, basically. You know, we are going to create our own future starting this year. And that's
Yeah,
Yay.
exciting. I think it's exciting.
I think it's so in resonance with what a lot of us have sensed is where humanity needs to go in order to have an abundance on all levels of freedom and like the ability to create for all people. It's like this pulse of the power returning to the people. I
Absolutely.
think it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
And also I've never heard Jupiter described in that way. And for me, like I was born with Gemini, sorry, Jupiter and Gemini.
Oh, so it's going to be your
it's very exciting to me.
this year. Oh, that's an exciting year, because when you have in a year your Jupiter return, that's a year where you can completely reinvent yourself, but create new abundance in your life. So it can be a year that closes doors and opens completely new doors, but better doors, more exciting doors, because Jupiter is about abundance and about positive energy and about feeling we're in a candy store. And if we feel we're in a candy store, people are going to come and give us candy, you know? That's how it works.
Yeah. Fantastic.
So this is just a little taste of what Michelle Karen is going to be bringing to us in terms of understanding the astrology of 2024, some of the influences that are going to be happening. In the live stream that we do on February 3rd, you're going to get a full hour presentation about this. So we'll really dive deep. And then Prageet and I will be guiding meditation and essentially exploring these themes through the quantum field. And if you're new to the Stargate, what we do with this sacred geometrical structure behind us is it's an anchor for a higher dimensional consciousness, which emanates a high vibrational energy field that people can feel all over the world simultaneously when we guide meditations with. And it makes it so that anyone, like 95 to 99% of people, can actually feel subtle energies.
Yeah, it's a higher dimensional consciousness, and we will be using it to actually connect to the consciousness of the different planets that Michelle is going to be talking about. That might seem a little strange for some people, but the Earth, Gaia is the consciousness of the Earth, and all the planets have a different, unique being or consciousness within them, and it's their energies that are radiating to us that create all these changes that Michelle is going to be diving deeper into. So we look forward to sharing you having a taste of the vibration of each of these beautiful energies.
I love that, because to me, planets are living beings. You know, when I read a chart, they speak. They are people. They are beings. You know, not people, but beings. And so I'm really excited about your meditations. That's going to be so fun to do and really fascinating.
Thank you for this little taster, Michelle.
And I'm just remembering, and Cryon said that you're the first ever quantum astrologer on the planet. So it makes sense that the planets are speaking to you in that way through the quantum field. Yeah. So it's going to be so fun to dive in and co-create this.
I'm so excited. I think it's going to be a very unique event, and it's just going to be magic. Pure magic, which is exactly what we need right now. We need to remember our magic. We need to remember our capacity to create realities that are better, and because we can't keep repeating the old, and that's old, you know, and it's collapsing. Everything is collapsing, and it should collapse. You know, the old needs to collapse in order for the new to be born out of the rubbles. And this is what we're creating this year.
Thank you so much. We invite everyone to come join us, and we look forward to a lot more. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.